Hey guys, it's Clint, Shell, and Mother.
Good morning.
Hi guys.
Today is a wood burning day, or pyrography day. This is the sign that goes on the cover, which I should have grabbed, but oh well, I'll grab it later. I've got my thing on. Well, no I don't, I have it on now. This was another piece when I cut this is birch. I got it from Sis. She's got a whole, like 4 logs of it or something. 4 or 5, like 10-foot logs. I don't know. They're long. They're pretty good size. So I've never wood burned on it, so I really wanted to try use this as a sample piece just to see how it works, you know. But so I don't even know how hot to have my pin or not. Nothing. So I know this is going to be too big of a, probably end up being a spine sign or, ooh, okay, that's a lot of smoke. Huh?
Oh, the practice.
I'm doing it on the bottom. I figured, well, doesn't matter what I figure. Wow. Boy, howdy. Boy, that flat burns brown. Mother's hearing aids are yelling.
Oh, is that what that noise is?
Yeah. Oh, too light. Turn it back up just a little. So, Shell did this for me. And, I don't know. Like I said, you know, I really had thought about doing the jack-o'-lantern. She had drawn that, but I don't know. I love Halloween, but I just think that it's more personal, centered on Halloween, and you kind of hate to do that when, you know, this is a season. This really isn't like Halloween, it's fall, so that's one reason why I was doing that. Okay, I think that will work really good. A little out of practice. I haven't done it for a while, but I've been playing with little girl. She keeps yelling at me. I sanded ink blenders today, and she stays out in the porch. Then when I start to move, she yells at me, wanting me to throw her stupid ball. And I've been throwing that dumb ball all morning, and she's driving me bonkers. But yeah, as soon as I wake up, she's out there yelling at me and wanting me to throw her a dumb ball. That's just alright. I mean, that's just who she is. But yeah, she lives to play with that stupid ball. Shell was nice enough to, this is a knot right there, shade it in for me so I could kind of see how the shading went. Whew. Doesn't smell too bad. I mean, I don't have my sucker on.
Mom, you know what you need? You need a screen door.
What?
You need a screen door.
She does, doesn't she?
Well, that way you could keep it open, you could get the heat, but then it would also keep the cats out.
Yeah.
Mom had a mishap.
A few of them.
A few of them.
Mild.
And yeah, we haven't got a heater in her room yet, which we're going to get one this week, so don't yell at us. Besides, I know she's elderly, but she can deal with it a couple more days. But yeah, so she had several cats in there sleeping with her because she had her door open. And then Shell woke up about 2 or 3 o'clock.
I heard Mom talking.
And she heard Mom yelling, "Get out of here, you little snot! You two, you two, you two!" As she's throwing them out the bedroom. And then she said she heard her door close and locked it. And locked it. Oh, they're pains in the butt.
And it got
Mom
cold.
said they got rambunctious.
Yeah, and then they got into all her fabric squares for her cathedral window and knocked them all over, of course. And yeah, so she just did dishes. And then she came in the living room with a Dove chocolate. I told Jill it must be a chocolate day because she didn't have them. So it was funny. Feel bad for her, but that's just the way it is here. Them cats kind of.
So I was suggesting a screen door.
I think that's actually a good idea, really.
Still have the heat and you can see things, but keep it off.
Yeah, I think that's an awesome idea, really. What do you think, Grandma? Screen door?
That'd be a good idea.
I think that would actually be a very good
Really do.
idea.
I mean, when I'm in there, it's a little bit different, but they kind of get a little bit wild when they're in there.
Oh, them cats are funny.
That's putting it mildly.
Yeah, they're ornery, I tell you.
Well, usually you can find like a really cheap
Have
one.
a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. Is your nose bugging you? Is the smoke getting to you?
What?
Is the smoke
No,
getting
it's
to
not
you?
bothering me.
So it's nice cold morning today.
Yeah.
Still hasn't, well, the thermometer hasn't said it's gotten below freezing, but I know earlier this last week I went out to and I put windshield washer fluid in. It froze on the windshield, but the thermometer didn't say it was freezing, but apparently my window thought it was. So, but other than that we really haven't had any freezing weather yet. I know they have on the east slope, but and then I watched weather this morning and they were showing it. It's just everywhere in the Midwest and all the way back through Denver. So it's kind of hard to see exactly where the pumpkin bottom is. So I'm kind of guessing a little bit. Because, well, let me see.
Smell that.
Well, we can turn the thing on.
No, it's okay. I was just making a comment.
I'm going to try to do this one really lightly. I have to really shade around it. What about Harry Smith?
Mary,
Who's that?
knock her
Oh, the knocker-upper. I know what you guys are. Probably never heard this, but I had seen it on my Facebook page. I love history, and had this picture of a gal with a pea shooter. Pea shooter, sorry.
Well, in my thing today
It's pebbles. And I told her about these waker-uppers, is what I called them, but they're actually called knocker-uppers, which, yeah, that's funny.
they would knock on people.
And they would knock on their window to wake that person up. Well, one of them, you know, they used all different things, but one of them was a pea shooter. They'd shoot hard peas or small pebbles and wake them up. So I told her about it, and she researched it. So that's what she's going to do for today, is she's going to do a knocker-upper. I know you guys are going to laugh. You're going to be laughing about that one. I know Mom was when she was reading it. Then there's a guy singing a song about it, and he says he started talking first before he started singing how Americans, whenever he sings it, as soon as they hear the title of it, they start laughing. And he said it's called knocker-uppers, and all of a sudden the audience just started busting out laughing. So he said, "See, told you." So yeah, it's funny. But boy, I tell you what, they flat got paid a lot of money to do it, and it ended. The last knocker-upper was in 1973, so it lasted quite a while, really.
Yeah, Mary Ann Smith was in 1930.
Mary Ann Smith, is she the one with the pea shooter?
Yeah.
Mary Ann
With her
Smith
pea shooter.
with her pea shooter would wake them up. They'd make 40 shillings a week, which I'm assuming that's quite a bit of money considering what another job would pay. So
40 shillings
in 1930 would be 40 shillings. I think she's doing today's standards.
1930. Almost like 75 cents.
In today's?
No, in back then. Comparable to the point, it was 78 cents. And 1930.
Huh, 78 cents in 1930, which would be American. That still seems like a lot of back in those days, you know. How much?
$12. So it's the same as $12 in
$12 today? Is what it would amount to. Well, I mean, when you think about...
well, and I think that was probably a lot.
Well, didn't they say they considered it pretty good money?
Oh yeah, they said it was very good money.
Matter of fact, some of the cops would actually double as a knocker-upper.
And one was trying to report one of the victims from Jack the Ripper.
The first victim, I think.
Yeah, tell them that.
The first victim of Jack the Ripper, someone was trying to report it, the body, and all the cop was concerned about was being a knocker-upper
And waking up his
and waking up his
murder.
and not the murder. So, oh, funny.
What you learn from this thing, I tell ya.
I've always loved history. It fascinates me. So yeah, when Shell and I were designing this, we kind of, I felt bad because she was doing it. I'm not very good with the program and stuff. And she was about done with the pumpkins because I had that idea, and then I threw in the. She ought to do the corn behind it. But, and I felt bad, but she said, oh yeah, that's no problem. And I think the corn, having it behind it, really made a statement, you know. Kind of brought it all together, I think.
Well, and that's kind of what I based that one drawing I did.
Yeah, when she did the diversity drawing. 'Cause I told her, well, why don't you do the stacked pumpkins and make them, because they all come in different colors. You know, you have blue Hubbards and the red warty things, and, you know, I mean, white pumpkins, and I mean, there's so many different colors, and the one orange warty ones that had all these, they're just covered in like a tan wart. You know, I mean, perfect for diversity, I thought. Oh, I thought Grandma had a little one there. Wilburdu's just been loving laying on Grandma's lap. He loves her so much. He missed her when she left the first time. Yeah, but he does. He loves her. So hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Monday today. Oops, kind of went up. That's alright, I'll just cover it. We got new wood from our buyer, or not buyer, a new wood guy that we were trying to buy our cedar from, and he was going to give me a piece of beetle kill pine, and I had to give him a little bit of money for it. So, but anyhow, I did 2 blenders, One I sprayed with polyurethane. The other one I dipped it in my regular stuff. And I was going to show it to you. Of course, they're wet because I did that this morning. Because I went ahead and sanded those this morning. Didn't have a very good. Been pretty bad the last few days because of making blanks and stuff. But anyway, so we're going to have those in the store too. I only made 2 pine blanks, but boy, they are incredible. And if you guys don't know what beetle kill wood looks like, look it up on the internet. Because,
Did you tell them they were for ink blender?
what did I say?
I don't know.
They're for ink blenders, sorry. I think I told you that. But anyway, yeah, if you type in beetle kill, I think it's ponderosa pines. There's only certain pine trees that have it. And you are not going to believe this wood. And sometimes it'll be blue and has a lot of blacks and browns and reds in it. Very, very pretty wood. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. But like I said, didn't have a very good weekend, and so I didn't really get any sanded till today. So, or I would have had them to show you. They're really pretty. So I'm really excited just to see how they turn out. Other than that, not much else has been going on. Trying to make sure I get all my... Now, with the corn, I am going to do it in dark. I probably won't do really shading on the corn. I think I'm just going to... like it is, but I do want to shade the pumpkins. Now I have a half moon tip for my pen that I bought. So we'll see how it turns out this time. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to do. You got anything new to tell them, baby?
We are getting a bunch of, well, not a bunch.
Entries,
Getting
right?
a few entries.
Yeah.
So I'll make a separate video for those.
So that's exciting, isn't it? And I think I'm going to be... Isn't there going to be ink blenders involved too? That's one of the gifts, is ink blender.
I think we're giving away one.
You guys don't know, but you've seen them. I actually hand carve my ink blenders. That's why I don't have like walnut and all these other types of wood, because I carve it with a knife. I whittle them. So, yeah, I don't use a lathe to carve them. I always carve them with a knife. That's why, and they're all different, you know. Sometimes when I make my blanks, because I have to make them on the lathe. If I don't, they take like 8 hours to do. But, yeah, so, you know, when I make my blanks, I might, where I saw my stops, I might actually go deeper than another one, or it might be shallower, so they're never the same, even though they're a similar shape. It just depends on how I carve them, really.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh, huh?
Cubby.
Sorry, Cubby decided to pick on Gracie.
Good look.
Yeah,
Is he the one with the ear?
yeah.
He bullies Gracie all the time. I'm gonna have you piece that candy.
Yeah, I was wanting some of it, but I didn't know if I could eat it without teeth. Probably could. Didn't feel like putting my teeth in today.
Probably not while you're on video though, huh?
No, I'll have to wait.
What kind of reminds me of too is Butterfinger.
Yeah, kind of does. So, so this big one would be in front of, right? Right.
On the counter.
On that stuff.
On the counter.
Counter.
They're in a bag.
In a bag.
Yeah.
I was looking for them when I come on. I figure I deserved them.
You should have got one, Mom. Go get some.
You're the girl that she slept with me last night, didn't she? Yeah.
So Gracie slept with Grandma last night, which is awesome because, you know, when Mom was here the last time, it took Gracie quite a while to warm up to her. But it's like, I mean, as soon as she got here, she was a little nervous, but that was my fault. And after that, yeah, she goes up and touches Grandma's nose with her nose. And
Hi there. Where'd you go?
so,
Where you going? Where's you going?
so Mama's got, Grandma has got little one, which you know who that one is, the one that yells all the time.
Well, that was the first time she warmed up to me.
Yeah, it was awesome that she did that.
And she just laid there and slept away. She was okay.
But yeah, Grandma always calls them little snots for some reason. I don't know why. Mom, or Shell always calls them her angel. Well, she ain't a little angel, I know that. I don't think Grandma would say that.
Part of that? I bet you
I don't know. She doesn't.
were. Yeah.
She doesn't really get up. She can't really go very many places though.
Yeah, but they had it down on
I should say if they dropped it, she probably was in the middle.
Yeah, she probably was too. But she's such an angel. See, it's all right for her to call her little girl angel,
Well, I
but
had all those 2-inch squares from my cathedral window quilt, and they were
huh.
everywhere.
So yeah, so Grandma's had a good morning.
Oh,
Hasn't she, honey?
oh yeah. Think how boring her life would be if she was at home.
Oh yeah, totally. Pen's getting hot. Oh, my pen is starting to get warm. I know I don't wood burn like everyone else, but I'm learning.
Well, you can't do it all like
I like to be myself. Never was one that wanted to conform to anything. I am who I am. If you don't like me, I really don't give a rat's ass. Sorry guys, but that's my attitude. I don't have any more I don't give a rat's ass shirts. They're all tore up.
Uh-oh, maybe Santa.
Well, I got one, but it's super holy, and I really can't wear that anymore, except for in the house. But, you know. I gave my friend at the post office, or the phone company, when we got the new boss, we ordered him a specific shirt and told him, here's your work shirt. I thought he was going to die. He was laughing so hard. But when I ended up leaving the phone company, that's what I wore when I told him I didn't want to work for him no more. Was I don't give a rat's ass shirt. Whew. It does stink, but I like to smell that cedar. I was kind of surprised how that cedar smelled. But yeah, the cedar is just beautiful. Oh, man. Oh, we got a little one. Kind of hard for me to see, though. That's the only bad thing. It's hard to see your lines, what you lined, what you didn't line. Yeah, so, because there's a bunch of, this one has a curly Q on it. But it also has that part. That part's in my way. I'm just saying.
Mom, I got you a new book.
Oh. I'm going to take a break, guys. Baby girl's here, and I'm going to see if I can eat one of those cookies.
You gonna watch that?
Dun, dun. That was good. I was able to eat it. I was excited.
Tell them.
What?
Or are you talking to them?
Yeah, why?
Well, tell them that the candies,
Oh, yeah,
in case they haven't seen
the
them.
video that she made yesterday was the candies. They're made with quinoa. Puffed quinoa.
Hi, what are you doing? Marjorie, what's going on?
And, boy, they're good. Shell,
Starts off really good.
bought Grandma a new book for her nook.
Oh,
Ruler it down.
wait, what? Oh, okay, that's that's like in the middle of the book. Well, they talk about that. I always get through until chapter 1.
Oh, what? Thought it was the first one.
No. Kind of like not a preface, but
Well, this
it's like a little blurb of the of what you'll read later.
Oh,
You know, just to get you interested in the book.
oh, I see what you mean.
I was thinking, wait a minute, that comes further. There you go.
Sometimes you just have to kind of feel,
I know you have a lot in there.
Yeah.
Because I would buy them for you while you were gone.
Oops.
kind of have to feel where you already lined.
Okay, that's big.
So, oh, hold on. Oh, let's see here. Whew. If I'm not making music when I spend my wood there. have, I use my dust collector hose normally for smoke, but when I record it, it's so loud, it's kind of hard to hear, so I haven't been using it when I'm wood burning. So, try to make sure I do the... So do you guys have a busy week? I don't know really about us. I have one that I just couldn't get to. But he's not, it's for an engineering job, but he's not doing that until the end of the week. I was thinking about going over tomorrow, but well, I do have one I forgot. I just remembered that I had, but I could probably get out of it till, who knows, Wednesday, I don't know. Oh, I need to send him a map too. He asked if I could send him a map. Put a new water line in where, so gonna have to. Don't really see the stem. I guess I could.
What are you doing? My little angel.
Uh-huh.
Grandma.
Anytime. I love this start.
Isn't it good? Yeah, it starts off really good.
It's really good.
You'll love it, yeah.
Yeah, so she got Mom a couple books for her nook. Mom's been kind of having a frustrating time spinning the wool, the alpaca wool. She's having a hard time with. There's got a lot of really coarse stuff, which normally is thrown away, trash, and it was in there. So she's really fighting the tension,
I'm getting kisses.
and it's kind of getting to Grandma a little bit. So Shell got her a book so she could kind of get her mind off of it for a little bit here and there. Mom is a huge reader. You guys know I'm not a big reading person. Like Shell, my whole family is, which is really surprising. I never was, but I did bring my book, my audio book, with us when we went to pick up.
We gotta finish it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have, now that it's cooler, I take it with me, because it's in my phone. It's an Audible, and it was a new writer. I can't remember his name, but I loved his writing. I bought another one, Jack Jakes, I don't know. Elmer Keaton, that's who it is. Elmer Keaton or Elmer Kelton, something like that. I really like it. It's a Western. I really liked his book. Then Jake Jacks or Jack Jakes, I don't know. I got one of his called The Bastard, and I don't know if it's his writing or it was the person that was reading it. I didn't like it at all. I could not get into it. When you read the blurb, oh, it sounds like such a good book, and then you listen to it.
You see me, I wouldn't have even gotten one with that title.
Well, it was mainly just I read what it was about. So it was a very interesting,
Not reading that one.
and it just was not a very good book. Like I said, I don't know if it was just the man, if it was his writing that made it horrible, or the guy reading the story. But someone, I just couldn't get into it. But I've been bringing it, I take it's in my phone, so it's with me every day, but in the car we don't have air conditioning, and even if we did, I probably wouldn't use it. But, so I drive with the windows open. You can't hear a book driving with the windows open, so So I haven't read it, but now that it's cooler, I can actually start to be able to read it. So, because if Mom's with us, can't really, can't hear it, you know, and sorry guys, I gotta look at it. My eyes are. Gotta make sure and get our glasses before it gets work slows down too much while we have the money. See, her eyes are horrible. She's like blind as a bat. I had a scar on my eye. And it's not very common most places in the country, but in the Southwest it can be. And it deforms your eye. I had mine removed, but it changes the shape of your eye. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't wear contacts because you just can't with it. It turns it into astigmatism, but yeah, you can't wear contacts with it. So, and I'm bad about not wearing my glasses. But my glasses are, and my eyes are starting to get a little worse. So. But yeah, it's common, and even it's not even super common even here, but yeah, it's caused by wind and the sun, and the scar's made up of nerves and blood vessels, and it starts in your the left side of your eye, and then moves into the pupil, sorry, and so it changes the shape of your eye, so you can't. So I have to wear bifocals, but it's been a long time since I had my eyes checked, so I'm gonna have to have new glasses. I want to do it before winter, and that way money, but also got so much going on this winter with the store and crafts and everything else that.
Grandma.
Oh.
Isn't that cute?
That's cute. That's like he was last night. She was last night.
Honey Bunny's got her little girl.
She's really been wanting love.
Yeah, I was wondering how she's doing. I mean, I've seen her in the litter box, but I know she had her face in it, but I couldn't tell if she, sorry, Ben. I hit a box or a thing. I don't think she was eating it.
Yeah, well, she seems to be doing okay. I'm doing it just on Saturdays now.
Yeah, so for those you don't know, Miss Gracie had really horrible anemia. And they really don't know why. We think part of it was because of Cubby, because he was really picking on her, and he still does even now. But so they never really figured it out. But she's better, because now she's tormented
Yeah, she's almost done with her.
meds, because she's on a steroid. And yeah, I hope so too, because I'm telling you right now, that little girl knows what a vet is. And she, even now, she's still scared when we take a shower.
Yeah.
She'll run and hide. She's getting better though.
Well, and she can't even change the name of it because she figured out to change things.
Yeah, what did we? Oh, masseuse,
Call it the spa.
the spa. She called her the spa. So now she's a pretty smart little girl, and she knows that. Yeah, she knows something's up. So. It's been pretty struggle with her because she gets, and I mean, tell you, you talk about cut, she has flat cut us up, especially me, because I'm the one that grabs her, because I don't want her to be mad at Shell, because she's Shell's cat, so I'm usually the one that has to suffer I'm the one that suffers the consequences now. She's cut me pretty bad. She split open my hand and stuff. But
one claw minus, I didn't get to be.
I just don't I just didn't want her mad at Shell, so I always just grab her, you know. If she's mad at me, she's mad at me. There's nothing I can do about it, so I don't. But since she's Honey Bunny's cat, I really don't want her to be mad at her, so I don't know how that part's going to turn out. I really, let me turn my thing off real quick. Let it cool off for a minute. Let me check it out.
That's one. Good girl. I didn't get her to
Sorry
eat
guys,
the
I'm
red-
trying to make sure I got most of it. Oh, I missed a spot.
Where's my- oh, shoot. Mama's not gonna let you anymore.
Ow. She's trying to get her claws trimmed away. How many?
All of the food balls.
Oh, good. One that's really bad is Chloe. She and her nails are, oh my God, they're talons. I mean, they are horribly sharp. And just when you know how a cat will knead on you, and yeah, hers is so sharp just to that. And not even hard, you know, she'll turn her, and she'll actually scratch you, and she doesn't mean to, obviously.
Then I have scars all up and down my arm.
Yeah, I mean, we both have really bad scars from the cats.
Chloe just needing us and giving us loving.
But, you know, that's who Chloe is. You know, you can't be mad at her because of that. That's not her fault, you know.
I could be mad at her so much.
No.
No. I don't think I'm gonna color this lady.
Why not?
I think I'm just going to do the,
So I need to take this one down there, I think. Sorry, guys. It's easier for me to look at it this way. So, I did buy... Boy, that pin's getting warm. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn it back off and let it cool off for a few minutes while let's pull the stuff off. The little girl is over here helping. She was. So, I have the piece of paper. Grandma, can you hand me that piece of paper?
This one?
Yes, please.
Whoops. Yeah, that's.
Ow. Thank you, Mom.
Oops.
So nice to have Grandma home.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm.
You know it, Mom?
Fine.
Know it?
Hmm?
It sure is nice to have you home.
It's nice to be home too, dear.
It really is.
I have more fun than you can imagine.
I'm glad.
all thanks to me.
Oh, yeah, right.
That little girl was.
These other little ones that we have.
I know, and these guys.
Uh-oh. She was sound asleep, too.
Oh.
Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, little girl was over here.
Particularly when you have to pick up a whole
Thing of fabric.
of 2-inch squares that you made from your cathedral window quilt. And they were everywhere.
I don't know what to tell you, Mom.
I don't think she's sorry at all.
No, it doesn't sound like it to me.
I can tell you that.
What's wrong, honey?
Oh, this arm just isn't coming.
Oh, are you doing the knocker-upper?
Yeah.
That's a heck of a job, isn't it? A heck of a job title.
Yep.
You wouldn't hear that about that here in the States, would you?
No. You might have back in the day, but not nowadays.
No, not now. It definitely has a different meaning, that's for sure. Just so you guys know, I tried. So, I'm already seeing where I missed. Especially on this one. Really, these should go all the way up. Yeah, I told Mom this morning before we told the story that I found my new job that I want to work at for the rest of my life. Told her what it was. Be a knocker-upper. She started laughing so hard.
Yeah, before she knew what.
Before she knew what it was.
Then she thought it was funny.
It's funny what words, how words mean so many different things, you know. This is the only way to take off the tape, just so everyone's know. I know I've had suggestions, but they don't work. Just so you know.
Well, you already done tracing everything.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of hard with that corn, especially where it was behind the dang stem of the pumpkin. I was having a real hard time with that one. You still got your little one there. She's been picking on Bully and Chloe really bad and Bubby, so we still let her in the bedroom to get treats, but then we kick her out as soon as she's done. That way Chloe doesn't have to, because the bedroom is Chloe's, not theirs. So. Whew.
What do you think of it, Mom?
Oh, this is awesome.
It's a good book.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty soon you'll have Grandma just laugh.
Oh, yeah, she will.
I really could get it. After I got my Nook, I read a little bit Louis L'Amour books and Zane Grey, but I just never was able to really get into reading. Dad loved Louis L'Amour. He always read Louis L'Amour books. I don't remember if he ever read Zane Grey, though. If you guys are readers, I read several Zane Greys. But the Betty Zane, it's called the Ohio Trilogy. If you guys ever get a chance to read that, you ought to read it because it was a true story. And it was his family, ancestors. And I tell you what, it was a neat book. And then the first four of the Sackett series, both Shell and I just love those, huh?
Yeah,
Those are good. After the Jubal, I think is the fourth one. I didn't much care for them after that, but I really liked the first four. Then I got another book I have is Tanner's Law. And that one sounds really good, but I think it's a Norman Keaton book too, I think. But they had a special. Was it $14.99 a book
Yeah.
from Audible a month? It's $14.
Sometimes they have like buy one, get one.
Yeah, sometimes they'll have buy one get one frees and stuff like that. But yeah, I had turned it on again. I didn't know if she was gonna drink anymore. Grandma's a coffee drinker, guys. Big time. So this, I might have to have Shell help me kind of figure out the lines and connect them. She's a little bit sharper than I am. Right there, that one needs to be connected. I can tell that from right here. So, let me connect a couple, and then I think I'll switch to my round tip, not my round tip, my half moon tip or whatever you call it. So it's this one. It's that one right here. I said sometimes it's kind of hard to see if you get in the lined on it. She's gonna start laughing again.
Just threw up. Oh,
See, told you guys.
I can relate to that.
Yep.
Hopefully our
Oh, yeah.
trash guy picks up our trash, because we have a new driver and they didn't pick it up, and I called them up and asked them, and they said, well, they didn't see it. I said, you guys usually come up to get them since I'm disabled. Well, so hopefully she gave them the memo and let him know to come and get them. I'm going to try to pull him down a little bit farther so he'll see him, but I know the owner. He's just a super nice guy. I just think the world of him. So glad when he decided to open his own refuge company, because he really deserved it. Just an awesome individual. But I was so happy when we found out he was coming to our area, since we live so far out. And yeah, just an awesome person. I just think the world of him. But he had make sure, tell the drivers that they're to pick it up, come up the driveway and pull it down for us.
You okay, Mom?
See, that to me feels like there's stuff. Whoops, dang it. I just touched my... Whew. That smells... I touched my, what do you call it? That non-stick stuff I have on it. That. Man, it reeks. Burnt rubber. On the shelf liner.
Oh.
I hit it. Man, that reeks. Okay, honey bunny. Probably not. Well, that's what I think. So I did that. Do this one right here. Not really, haven't really spent a lot of time doing shading. I think that's kind of my, whatever you call it, nemesis or whatever you.
Yeah, I think that's
What I need to really concentrate on is doing that. So I'm gonna have Shell come over and help me with the. Actually, I'm gonna take this over to her. I'm gonna pause the video because she's got the baby on her. I don't want. I'm gonna have her kind of draw the lines for me where I need to connect them, and then I'm gonna go ahead and connect that. I just think it would look better if it was connected. So that one's not really one. That's more of a shade. Like I said, guys, I'm not an artist. Shell is, so she knows better than I do. So, oops. There we have in this turntable. It does make it nice to curb. And I am keeping the live edge on these. So, the edging. Okay. Hey guys, Honey Bunny did my paper for me. Kinda, paper. Pencil. Yeah, I can't. I really had a hard time. Like I said, she's an artist, and I'm really am not. But I have a surprise. Here you guys go. This is my beetle kill pine. Yeah, that I bought from our guy here that's milling wood. So it had a crack. I filled my cracks in with its wood super glue. And I think that turned out just right. So yeah, if you get one with a crack, it's been sealed. Still a little tacky, so I'm going to spray it a couple more times. I'll have to show you what the other one looks like in the next video. But boy, if you look, it's shimmery. It's so silverish almost. So I think it's beautiful. I can't wait to get it done. I changed my tip to a flat tip. Haven't used it before. I don't know. I don't know where my phone is.
Not mine.
But yeah, it was my doctor's appointment. Sorry. I'm not too sure on how much the temperature needs to be. So let me grab my. But yeah, this is a flat. I don't know if it's called a chisel tip. I don't know. I'll have Shell link the wood burner and the pin and stuff in the video. I get my stuff in Estes Park, Estes Park, Colorado. It's the gateway to the Rocky Mountain National Park. Huh. It doesn't feel very smooth. I gotta turn it maybe. So I'm wondering if that does not feel like I wonder what kind of tip that is. It's not a very smooth shading tip. Let me turn my thing off. I'm gonna change. This is the, I can show it to you real quick. Let me turn that off. Sorry guys. This is actually the wood burner. It's a Burn Master by Master Carver Eagle. Has tips that you just take out. I have several. It came with, I don't know how many tips it came with, but it was quite a few. But anyhow, I do have some shading tips. Oh, dummy, that was stupid. Found the shading tip. It was already in the pen. I have 3 of these. So, hey, you know what? That's just the way it is. But yeah, so I might as well put this tip back in there now.
It's been right at an hour, so I don't know what your plan is.
Well, let's just go ahead.
Okay.
Well, and I paused it quite a bit too.
That's what I was wondering.
She said I'm running out of time because you guys are BSing too much. Actually, really haven't been BSing much. I've been trying to. Okay. I switched. This is a shading tip, but anyway, this is the Burn Master, and I like it. This is the one originally, but that Callwood or whatever brand that is, that the pen is, it's much thinner. This one is really thick, and I was really having a hard time controlling it, especially when it came to lining everything. So I can actually switch tips pretty easily. I don't know if I want that tip. But I have 3 of these, but I like the other one better. So I need to get a few more tips. Sorry, guys. Let it warm up for a second. So this might be a little bit longer of a video just because of no. The black I'll put. Ow, dang. Let's see how. This one I think has to be turned up at a higher. Yeah, it's not really. But this is what they call a spoon, and I actually have a few of them. They're cut. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the light for a cup. So they're cut like a spoon, and that's what a shading. So I think it will work. But yeah, it's so much thicker than the other one, so I was really having a hard time using it. So I drew my lines in these, but I really kind of wanted to see how it works. I don't know. Kind of wanted to make, especially this one's a little. Actually, what I've been able to do is come in with the spoon and come in with my line. Yeah, Shell's still got to do a video for tomorrow. Yeah. Well, I have that one that's due today. I need to call. Oh, that's true. I just remembered that. So yeah, so I have my doctor's appointment, and they called me, the nurse did, and said, have I made up my mind on taking the osteoporosis drug? Apparently they didn't know it wasn't approved. Yeah, so I need to call her and leave a message. Oh, good. We're supposed to be getting our ballots in the mail today or tomorrow. Oh, that looks much better. See if I can do that since it didn't go all the way through. And yeah, with this spoon you can turn it. It has so many different angles that you can use with it.
Right underneath there, I could get it.
I can get it.
Huh?
I'll get it.
Okay.
Oh, I tell ya. Shell sure is having fun having Grandma around to pick on.
Oh.
I guess we could ask Gwendolyn. Hey, Gwendolyn, what font did they write in back in the 1930s? Just wondering.
No reason.
No reason. Just, I went back to this tip, guys. I don't know. Like I said, haven't been shading very much. And
Well, I know In the 40s,
Yeah.
it wasn't, it was simpler.
Was it more simple?
It wasn't as fancy.
So you want to start dark in the creases. And then probably go ahead and
I didn't think it would be good.
I mean, I would think they would have written in cursive, but that's just me. I mean,
Well, the thing is, too, though,
But it was simpler in the 40s.
well,
I don't know what it was in the
yeah, but back in the 30s and earlier, it would have been fancier.
It could have been, yeah.
I would think, just because, I mean, the Victorian times and stuff would have. Because, so she was in the 30s?
yeah. But you know, she's not very fancy.
No, she's
I mean,
not.
she's really kind of,
Well, she's a commoner, kind of a.
yeah,
Thing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she's not a fancy lady.
No, no.
So I imagine it wouldn't be like super fancy handwriting, I would think.
Well, why don't we end this video and then
Okay.
I can work on this a little later. That way you won't have to. Because that does change it. I like that. Guys, we're going to end the video now. I'm getting really wore out right now, and I'm kind of, well, I don't know. It's something, you know, it's going to take me a little bit to get used to doing it. But, guys, thank you so much for being our YouTube family. We love each and one of you guys, and hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. I'm going to have Shell get busy and do this, put it up. Thank you for joining us. Please give the video a thumbs up and hit the subby button. We do appreciate it. And we're going to let you guys go. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for visiting. Tutzines.